Hi. Okay, a few days ago, I looked at an ultra quick baseball season ratings calculator, which I showed off. I'm going to put this out on the website today, so I've been playing around with it a little bit more. And there was a comment in my last video asking if it was good with any version, any season from ultra quick baseball, and it is. So I just like to show you a few little bits and pieces of it. And so what we'll do is we'll actually create a fictional sort of season to go with it, and then that'll show you how it works. Another tool that I created was a baseball team name generator, and we'll create 6 teams for our fictional league. And this basically just works like this. It gives you selects from a list of 100 cities and 100 nicknames, and then does a little logo. So I use this. I can't put this on the website, unfortunately, because it needs an API in order to use it. But I generated another one here that'll do the same sort of thing. And here, this one, you can generate, say, 6. If we wanted to do 6 at a time, it would do that. And it would come up with names. There wouldn't be any duplicates in here. And you can go between American cities and cities from around the world. So I'll put that up on the website too. And what I did was I created a list of six team names. And I'll just pull up Excel and then we'll get on with that. Okay, so the 6 teams that I generated with the Dallas Hawks, the Houston Stallions, the Atlanta Rebels, the Boston Blaze, the Denver Makos, and the Chicago Velocity. I'll pull these stats, just randomly selected them from some teams from some random seasons. And one on the website itself, on here, you can actually download the templates to use. So there's a team ratings template and a schedule template. The team ratings template effectively looks like this. It's just got these headers there already, so you just fill them in, then put your stats in here. So if you have a fictional season, you would put all of your team names down here, Boston Red Sox, etc. You can put their wins and losses in from the season if you want. It doesn't really do much other than just, you can be able to see them on the web page that you use. And then you can put the ratings in here, put the conference in, so the American League, the National League, and then you can put the division names in here. Save that as a CSV file, and then you're good to go effectively. There's another file there as well, which is the schedule file. So we want here a schedule CSV file. I'll show that too. And so in the fixtures file, again, if you download from the template here, the schedule template, and then all you got to do is you can put dates in here if you want. I'll just put round names, and then you can put your away team, your home team, and then there's 2 more columns here which come in with the template: away score, home score, and recap. So put your fixtures into here. Again, save that as the CSV file. Then we come back to our page and we select our team ratings. And so that was this one. We select our schedule, which was this one. And when we click generate, it pulls up all of the games that we've just entered. And what this does is it looks at the teams that we've put in. So this is a copy of our teams file. We haven't put any wins or losses in here, so it doesn't show anything. If you had 70 and 92 or whatever, then that would come up in there from the MLB. So all of your team ratings are shown there. Your schedule is shown here. And what it does is it's got your away rating, your home rating, the pressure ratings. I've entered a piece here now where you can enter the score itself. The team's current record are shown here underneath. And you can add a game recap in here, so you can type game notes. So say, for example, the Denver Makos beat the Stallions 4-1 in the first game. You could then add a little comment there to say, great opening win day by the Makos, and carry on. If you're playing a full game, for example, you can put more details in there, and then this is just good to capture all of the other games that you don't really want to play. Again, you can also look at teams from a single point of view. So if we went to Denver Makos there, then you would see your score, and you'd also see all of the other games that Denver Makos were playing. So you could play all of their games if you wanted to. And finally, because of the way the teams file is set up, and because you put the conference name and the division names in there, then there's some standings here, and it'll sort by league, by division. It'd also sort by conference. And then all of your scores and standings are shown here. Now, as an example, we'll go back and we'll pull in the 1999 MLB thing that I did the other day. So pull in the 1999 documents data from the last video, pull that in, and there we go, 2,430 games. So again, we'll just enter some scores here, and our standings are here as you can see them. You can now use this with any season of Ultra Quick Baseball. You just do this for each time. Download these templates, enter your team ratings, enter your schedule, enter them here, load them here, generate the ratings, and it will come up with this, and you can play them all game by game. You can add the recap, you can get the standings. As I said before, you can print games out. So if you want to, say, play the first 30 games, you can do that. It'll print it to PDF. It'll capture the score here, and you can add your other scores. You can also export this data as a CSV file or an Excel spreadsheet. You can fill the scores in externally and offline, away from this, and then you can import that file again here, and then it'll bring you back in from where you left off. I think that's more or less it. So what I'll do is I'll add this to the website, and you can have a go at it, and I'll look at maybe putting it up as something as a free download as well. Anyway, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.